Hey guys, can you hear me? You guys can? Okay. First of all, this will be a little bit short because we need to get to our plane and try to get out of here. Our guys grinded out a win, Big Ten win on the road. Proud of them. Our defense keeps improving. We out rebounding, another team, and just very, thankful. We figured out a way to win and old fashioned, Rutgers win with our defense, made some timely shots. Everybody contributed. I really liked, our bench obviously was terrific. Cliff gave us good minutes. Montez gave us great minutes. Jacob Young gave us great minutes. So we got a lot of contributions. Obviously, Northwestern's really talented. We were really nervous about their three-point ability to shoot the ball. And we held them 0 for 8 in the second half. And that was a big reason why we were able to get a win on the road. So much respect for Coach Collins. Does a great job. And these guys have been together for a while, and they've been playing some really good basketball. So they're going to break through, and I didn't want it to be tonight.
Steve, what did you think of your balance, and how important is it that everybody does their part, especially on the road?
Yeah, so important on the road. You know how tough it is to get road wins in this conference, and we got our third today. That's more than we had, all last year, and just a good feeling. We're playing, well. We got off to another good start tonight, and everyone chipped in. Miles was in foul trouble, and he still hung in there and did a good job for us. I thought Cliff again gave us great minutes, when he wasn't on the court, and everyone's got to chip in, and I like how they're kind of settling in, and they're really been really good. They've been really good, and on the defensive rebound in front, we're way further along than we were when we weren't playing as well.
Steve, can you talk about Jacob's game? He seems to be settling in nicely coming off the bench now.
Yeah, again, guys, he's a starter too. We got 8 starters. I don't, worry about that stuff. Everyone else does, but he's been playing great. So his defense has been outstanding. He made some huge plays for us on both ends of the floor, today. And, I think Montez too has done a really good job too. So all those guys, Paul comes and does his thing. He was battling through some foul trouble. Caleb, just keeps fighting through, fighting through adversity, and we just continue to stay together, which is, a good sign for us moving forward, and got another ranked team coming to town next. So it doesn't get any easier in this league.
Steve, you mentioned the three-point defense held them to 20%. It seemed like they had a really hard time just even finding shots to take from deep. Just what was the key to stopping them there?
Last year we played them pretty much the same team, and they hit 11 threes on us. So, and they're the third best three-point shooting team in our conference. They're very skilled. They got a lot of skilled guys, and their center can shoot threes too. So, we were very, aware of that. Our guys did a great job of closing out. I thought we did a really good job on Bowie, who's a really good player. Keeping him out of the lane because he causes a lot of the three-point, shooters to be open. So, our defense was key, and we climbed through it today. And our offense at times, was really good, and then at other times it kind of stalled. But, as long as we rebound and defend, it gives us a chance.
3 more for Coach. We'll go Richie, Aaron, and then back to Jerry.
Steve, you guys obviously had a big run to open up the game. I think it was 30-12 or something like that. What happened after that? I think Northwestern went on a 13-0 run, and I don't think you guys scored for the final, 8 minutes of the first.
Yeah, that happens in games. Some games are close. Some games we went on a run, and then they're a really good team, and they go on a run. They played the hardest schedule in the country right now to date, so they're used to playing those games. Sometimes we're up, sometimes they're not. The ball wasn't falling during that stretch, but we continued to defend, and to go into halftime with that lead was very important for us.
Coach, back-to-back games with forcing 20 turnovers from the opponent. Also, I think tonight, again, 19, 20 points off of turnovers. How important is that during this stretch for this team to be able to capitalize?
Well, very important. But tonight, too, our turnovers hurt us. We've been really good at keeping our turnovers low. And tonight, they do a good job of jumping in passing lanes, and they got us to turn the ball over. But we've been creating a lot. Our defenses, we mix it up a little bit. We're doing a lot of different things. And, it has helped us in that area. We're one of the best teams in the country right now at forcing teams to turn the ball over. And they've been pretty good at not. So that was a good sign today to our energy and, got us off to a good start.
Okay, Jerry.
Steve, as you know, Geo Baker was outspoken yesterday about the NCAA's handling of student athletes. As the leader of this program, what do you think of what he said, and have you spoken to him about it?
Yeah, Jerry, I have. I don't know if he was outspoken. I think he was, commenting on someone else's post. But yeah, Gio and I, have sat down. We had a great talk. I'm not an expert on social media, and I generally don't even make it a habit to comment on our guys' social media because of so many, postings, and it would consume my entire day. But we had a good talk, and I really value, Gio's opinion, on these subjects and the ideas, that he's trying to address. I support all of our athletes, and I have to guide them, through their formative years, especially given this current climate, that we're in. And I understand the challenges. I think the challenges of this season have been numerous, and the challenges of COVID and the challenges of social injustice and all the different issues that these guys are dealing with. And I also understand the sacrifices they're making, to be here. We're working to better continue to support our student athletes in every way possible, with some great constructive dialogue. That's what we'd like to do. But, Gio has been a great representative of Rutgers. He's been a world-class, kid. He's been a really good student. He probably wishes, and he told me this, that he articulated his thoughts in a different manner, maybe on a different platform, because that's a serious discussion, and not to respond to, other posts. But he'll live and learn. That's what we are as teachers, and again, look forward to him, moving on from this experience and just being a little bit more articulate in how he addresses these different issues.
Thanks, Steve. I only asked because it was picked up by national media, so thank you for your response. I appreciate it.
No, and I appreciate that too. I appreciate you asking, and Gio will be on, so we can follow up.
Thanks.
You got it, guys.
Thanks, guys. We'll let Coach go on that.
Guys, I appreciate it. We got to try to run and try to get on this plane here. So thank you so much for being on. Appreciate it.
Safe travels.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. We're going to have Gio come right on here now. All right, guys, we'll start off with a couple questions for Gio. We can go to Jerry. Jerry, you're muted.
Yes, of course. Gio, on the game, what do you think of the way you guys handled business today? Road trip, coming off a big win against Michigan State, and they make their run. What do you think of the way you guys handle this whole thing?
Yeah, it was kind of a ugly game, honestly. But we like games like that. We wanted to grind it out, and just continue to play as a team. It wasn't the prettiest basketball, but at the end of the day, you got to find a way to win. So that's just the only thing that we're trying to do. That's our only goal, is to win the game. So
Go to Bobby and then Brian Fonseca.
Gio, Jerry just asked Coach about the comments yesterday and everything that went on social media. Just a day after, would you like to say anything in response to that?
Yeah. So I want to start off by saying that was kind of the first time I ever answered someone else on social media emotionally, kind of without thinking about what I was saying. If I could go back, I think I would definitely word it differently. I'm extremely grateful for Rutgers. I'm extremely grateful for Coach Pikiell, for the Rutgers community, for everybody here. It's a great opportunity that we have here, but that doesn't mean that the system is perfect. And that's kind of what I was trying to get to the point of. I think that the core of what I said is true. My name, image, and likeness is owned by someone else. And that's just how I view it. So I'm disappointed in the words that I used, but I think that there's a bigger discussion that needs to be made. The headline was 3 words that was at the very end of very truthful facts that we are owned by someone else. And you know, you see people with academic scholarships, you know, that they don't have that problem. You know, we worked extremely hard for our scholarships. You know, I've been working out for 3 hours a day since sixth grade. You know, I feel like everyone on our team earned our scholarships, but we also earned our own name as well. So I feel like that's just opportunities for us that we deserve. And like I said, I'm disappointed in my word choice, but I also feel like that there's a discussion that needs to be made. And yeah, I'm grateful for Rutgers though. I'm grateful for everybody. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for the fans. I never wanted to make it seem like I wasn't grateful for anyone. That's not who I am as a person. I've never been that way. So, but I still stand by most of what I said.
Thanks, Gio, for that. We'll take two more for Gio. We'll take Brian Fonseca and then Jerry. If you had another.
Yeah, Gio, obviously, 3-point defense coming in was important. You guys held them to 420 from out there. I guess what was the key of, it looked like at times they couldn't even get shots up from the perimeter. So what was the key in stopping them there?
Yeah, well, you know, we felt like they had two really good drivers, Audige and Boo Booey. You know, we wanted to make that a key to stop them off the dribble, and then everyone else, they're really good shooters off the ball. So I felt like we were really locked in on the defensive end. And we're playing very hard. We're playing together, a lot of communication. So that was just kind of our goal.
Yeah,
Jerry,
Gio,
go.
I just want to ask you what it's like to be in the backcourt with Paul Mulcahy, and he gives you the opportunity to play off the ball some. It's nice versatility you guys have there.
Yeah, I mean, it's great playing with all these guys, man. I feel like everyone brings something different to the table. But playing with Paul, I mean, his IQ is off the charts. He's probably the best passer I've ever played with. He's always talking, and he always wants to win. Like me and Paul go at it a lot in practice. Like you, if you watch our practice, you would think me and Paul don't like each other at all. But then in the game, we're so in sync. So it's actually pretty funny. But you know, he's just a competitor. So, you know, I love playing with him. I love playing with all the guys. You know, everyone hates losing more than they like winning, which is a really good thing for a team.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys. We'll let Gio go. Appreciate it, Gio.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys, for being on. We're gonna let the players go. We're gonna try and play and beat this storm back. So
Thanks a lot, Jordan. Appreciate it.
thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jordan.
Safe travels.
All right. Take care.